as they gaze skyward Monday, eclipse glasses.
Describe what the past few weeks have been like.
It's been amazing. We are making so many eclipse glasses, and now we're just trying to get them out the door.
John Jarrett runs American Paper Optics, the nation's largest producer of eclipse glasses.
So to make a pair of paper glasses, 3D glasses, or eclipse glasses, it's a 5-step process.
With as many as 15 states in the path of totality, workers here will crank out close to 75 million pair.
For this company, they can't produce glasses fast enough. There are 300,000 right here on these pallets. They'll be out the door in 24 hours.
Manufacturing is a combination of individual assembly and high-tech machines. Custom orders come from businesses, colleges, and hospitals like St. Jude's. The Ross Perot Museum ordered more than 1 million, but there are small batches too.
This one we're doing for a wedding.
Okay, what about this one, though?
Wait a second. That's hilarious. Wait, that's you. That's great. I didn't even know those were up there.
The silver-black polymer film of eclipse glasses is 1,000 times stronger than even the darkest sunglasses. NASA says it's never safe to look directly into the sun, even when partly covered.
That one's going to New Orleans, and this one's going to New Jersey.
The race is on now to get the last orders out ahead of a truly astronomical moment.
This eclipse is going to be like 30 Super Bowls all wrapped in one. It's actually going to be the most bipartisan moment we're going to have in 2024. And I think the most important thing is to live in the moment. Put your phone down.
And look up at a phenomenon for the ages. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Bartlett, Tennessee.
Well, Iran has vowed to retaliate after an Israeli airstrike in Syria killed 7 Iranian commanders this week. The strike is raising fears of a potential powder keg that could lead to a wider conflict in the region. Christian Benavides has more.
CIA Director Bill Burns traveling to Egypt to revive negotiations to release the Israeli hostages in exchange for a ceasefire with Hamas. Earlier in the week, President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held an intense phone call where Biden urged the Prime Minister to conclude a deal without delay and to open more humanitarian aid corridors to Gaza.
Did you threaten to stop military aid to Israel? I asked them to do what they're doing.
The push for a ceasefire comes as the Israeli Defense Forces shared the findings of its investigation into the strike that killed 7 aid workers from the World Central Kitchen. Israel's military says it mistakenly believed that Hamas militants were inside a World Central Kitchen vehicle after misidentifying an aid worker likely carrying a bag as a militant with a gun. They targeted that car with a drone at 11:09 p.m. Some inside it fled to a second car, which was also hit by a drone 2 minutes later. And the same thing happened with a third. An attack in breach of the Israeli military's standard operating procedures.
At the time, they were certain that they were targeting Hamas. This tragic mistake could and should have been prevented.
CBS News has also learned that U.S. intelligence believes Iran is preparing a major attack in retaliation for an Israeli airstrike on the Iranian consulate in Damascus this week. U.S. officials tell CBS News Iran is making preparations to launch a swarm of drones and missiles timed around the upcoming end of Ramadan. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Well, 8.2 million laundry detergent packets distributed in the U.S., including Tide and Gain, were recalled due to a risk of serious injury involving the product's packaging. According to the Consumer Productive Safety Commission, the recall includes certain lot of codes of Tide Pods, Gain Flings, Ace Pods, and Ariel Pods liquid laundry detergent. Packets and manufactured between September 2023 and February of 2024. The CSPC said the outer packaging contains the packets meant to prevent access to contents that can split open near the zipper track, posing a risk to children if contents are ingested. It also poses a risk to skin and eye injuries. The detergent was sold at several major nationwide retailers, including Big Lots, CVS, Family Dollar, Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, and the Home Depot. And with the women and men's March Madness championships tomorrow and Monday, sports bettors are placing wagers like never before. Elise Preston has more on the betting.
Place your bets. Americans will legally wager nearly $3 billion during this year's March Madness.
With people like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese being household names, Betting interest has exploded in the women's tournament.
6 years ago, sports betting was illegal until the Supreme Court struck down a federal ban in 2018. Now it's big business. 38 states and the District of Columbia allow gambling on games.
BetMGM is for everyone that loves sports betting.
NBA and NHL viewers are exposed to 3 gambling ads a minute, a recent study found. Even ESPN is betting its business on the action.
It's truly impossible to be a sports fan now and not be inundated with appeals to gamble.
That's causing other problems. LA Dodgers superstar Shohei Ohtani is mired in a scandal after his former interpreter allegedly stole millions to pay for bets.
Why is it such a nightmare for the betting industry as a whole?
Anytime the integrity of the sport comes into question, there's a real worry.
Here in California, sports betting is not allowed. The American Gambling Association says betting ads guide people from illegal to legal markets. But critics say advertising convinces more people to gamble. Elise Preston, CBS News, Inglewood, California.
Well, still to come here on Eyewitness News. A dog that disappeared in San Diego back in July is with her family after being found all the way across the country. And your weather headlines. We are going to get warmer in the coming weeks. I'll have more in your full forecast when we come back.
Brian Dorman speaks.